Chief of Nation Scholars, Mr. Mason here to remind you about a couple of things. Number one, you should be taking the ACT again this fall. You took it last spring as a junior. You should be taking it more than once. Hopefully you took it once this summer. Even if you didn't, you should have one or two of them scheduled for this fall. The other thing I want to remind you is you still have tools available for you through your On the College account that you had last year for the test prep. Those are still available to you. So I'm going to talk to you about how and what to look for that. So in your browser window, just enter ontocollege.com, ontocollege, all one word.com, and then you'll see a screen that looks like this. And then obviously you will choose login, and you'll see a screen like this. Enter your login information. If you forgot your password, that's fine. Your email address should be your school email. If you forgot your password, that's fine. You can click on Forgot Password and reset it, or you can contact me, you can contact Miss Jensen, and we get that taken care of for you. Sooner than later. Don't wait till the last minute. You should be starting to prepare now for whatever ACT you're taking this fall. I would recommend contacting Mr. Mason or Ms. Jensen here at school as opposed to calling this number, just because it'll be faster and we've got access to all your account information. So you go ahead and log in, and now your screen is going to look a little bit different because I'm an ed teacher administrator, but you should see some tiles on the main screen that look kind of like this. One of those tiles, instead of ACT Prep or an addition ACT Prep, should say ACT Refresher Course. For those of you who took the, most of you as juniors took the full course last spring, so hopefully, fingers crossed, you should only need a refresher. You can still go through the full ACT Prep course, but I'm going to talk specifically about the refresher course. Now I need to take a slightly different path because, like I said, my setup looks a little bit different. So I'm going to open up the ACT Refresher Course, and then you're going to see a screen that looks like this. So there's a couple messages here about why you should be taking the fall, why it's so important, things like that. And then you're going to want to open up the course materials to print because there are two items here. There's two files you're going to need. There's the course curriculum folder. That's all that stuff like the grammar rules and the strategies and stuff like that. So you're going to need that, and you're going to need this full practice test. If you don't have access to a printer or don't get a chance to print at school, another way you could do it that'd be even easier, maybe easier, better for the environment, is just download that onto your iPad and open it up in Notability, because you will need to write on those materials anyway. So then once you've got those two materials, and by the way, in the same section, if you go down here, there's even another full practice test that you have access to as you prepare for your next ACT. So I'm going to back out to kind of the main menu for the refresher course, and you'll see that the refresher course is divided into the sections of the test. You do not have to follow them in order. You don't even have to do all of them, although I would recommend doing all of them because remember, your ACT score is based on an average of all of the sections. So if you raise each of your sections a little bit, then you're going to raise your composite score. And when you click on a session, you'll notice that it's divided up into two approximately 20-minute videos. It's not exact, so allow yourself about a half hour for each of these sessions, and it will use they'll use that practice test that you should have downloaded, either download on your iPad or print it out on paper. There's also a couple of links here for even more prep to boost that score just a little bit. So they've set it up in ways that all you need is a half hour here, half hour there to get prepared. And again, that's for every section. I'm guessing most of you will not take the writing section if you take it this fall. However, there are strategies there for that. And then if you are taking it online, then there are some strategies for that because obviously that's just a little bit different. And then there are solution videos to every single question on both of those tests, both the one that's used in the course, in the prep course, and the extra practice that you have. So you open that up, and they're the answers to every single one of those questions. They walk them through you step by step. Great resource to have. Speaking of resources to have, there's more English practice. There is a ton of math practice, including for those of you who are a little more advanced at math. I really like these. Basically, it is some samples of the hardest questions on the test. So you get a worksheet here that's got the final 10. So it simulates the toughest questions on the test, and then solution videos to all of those. Another one I really like are these 20-minute math topics. So if you know, for example, that you struggle with percentages or exponents, you open up the worksheet, and then you can check your answers on the solution video. Lots of great resources there. So that's everything you've got available to you in the refresher course. Let me know if you have any questions. Again, this is Mr. Mason, or you can talk to Ms. Jensen as well. Good luck, everybody. Jump those scores and watch the scholarship offers roll in.